I'm saying? Now, we are fighting for the salvation of our people. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
We want to save as many of our people as we can. It's no easy job because our people love negativity. Am I right?
Right, sir.
They vibe on it, they love it, and it's what they do. You know, they would much rather be at a party, right? They would much rather be somewhere negative than to be in the house of God. That's just the way our people are. Am I right?
You're right.
I mean, we function that way as a people. We were raised under an evil person. That's what they did, and they taught us to do it. You see? So we have to understand that we are not those evil people. We are children of God. And we have to begin to look at ourselves in that manner so that this way we don't have those problems. Now, what I want to ask you to do today, I want to ask you to rededicate yourself. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
I want to ask you to rededicate yourself to Messenger Elijah Muhammad. I don't want you to do what I call a radical change because I understand. We're all human. Do you understand? Y'all follow me? I understand. But I want you to look inside of yourself and rededicate yourself. Just say, well, from here on out, I'm going to look and see what I can do to make things better. We're in a nasty fight, y'all. Do you hear what I'm saying? We're in a nasty fight. You have, it's like the old record where it says sometimes smiling faces tell lies. I want you to be aware of that. Do you hear what I'm saying? Be aware of that. That everyone that smiles in your face may not be having your best interest at heart.
That's right.
Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So be careful. Be very careful. And when you are able to see it, the messenger said this. Actually, he said the greatest thing that a hypocrite fears is exposure. They don't like to be exposed. Do you follow?
Yes, sir.
And the messenger says also the biggest problem with us as a people is that we are lazy. Am I right?
Right, sir.
Those two things, exposure of someone who's hypocritical towards us and the laziness of a person who's hypocritical towards us, are the two telltale signs that the best intention of the believers is not in their heart. Do you hear what I'm saying? Now, when I say we're in a nasty fight, I'm saying to you, I need your help. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I need your help.
Yes, sir.
I need, your attendance. I need your support. I need you to do whatever you can do to make it better. Because it's not going to be an easy task. It's really not. But I guarantee you this. You will be the winner. You will not. You be honest. Can I be honest with you? You're already the winner. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing is, a picture is being painted to make you think that you are not. Do you hear where I'm at? See, a picture is being painted to make you think that you are not blessed, you're not successful, and you're not the one that's, Allah is seen as, what He wants to use to build the temple up. Do you see? Now, I grant you this. The temple has made mistakes. Right? Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Maybe we didn't handle some people quite so well. But then let us not forget that some people came in here intentionally not to be handled well.
That's right.
See, I want you to understand that too. Some people came with the agenda of not being handled properly. This way to keep what? Confusion going. Does it make sense what I'm saying to you?
Yes, sir.
No, they came with that agenda. Some people came and they were sincere and they had good intentions. You know what I mean? And the temple may have overlooked something or done something. For that, if we've done that in any manner to anyone, certainly we apologize for that. But I don't want you to lose sight that some things that happen are planned. Do you see what I'm at? To get a certain result. It's like when you ask questions, you can ask a question that gets the result that you want. Do you see what I'm at? Like if I want to make you a bad person. See? I can ask the question. See, if I come to you and say, well, are you a bad person? You can quickly answer what? No, I'm not. No, I'm not a bad person, right? But if I come to you and the question is, have you ever in your life done anything wrong? See the difference? Well, you can't say no, can you? But at the same time, you're still not a bad person. Right or wrong? Right. You see, the way things are set up and presented to you, it means a lot. You see? I'll fight for the righteous. But I'm not going to kick over a grain of sand for a wrongdoer. You hear me? I don't care what the end results amount to. I'm not going to fight for the wicked. I'll stand for the righteous. I'll fight for the righteous. I'll do anything the righteous asks me to do. But trust me, I'm not going to raise a pinky finger to help the wicked and the wrongdoer. I'm just not going to do it. Because I know that if I begin to compromise, pretty soon I won't have my faith. I won't have my belief. You see? It's like coffee. They bring you the coffee and it's black. You got coffee, am I right? Then they start adding cream. They say, well, just a little cream. Half a shot. You know what they call it? Half a shot. You know, then this is a little wait. Somebody come in and pour the whole milk bottle and run the coffee out of the cup. And come in and say, yeah, I'm drinking coffee. They're not drinking coffee. Am I right? They're drinking milk. Am I right or wrong? Do you see what I'm saying? So your belief and your faith is very similar to that. If you start compromising, keep compromising, before you know it, what? You don't have faith. Yeah, you got a cup full of something, but it's just not coffee. Huh? It's just something else. It's milk. Am I right?
You're right.
Well, I want to see all of us be successful. This is what I'm after. I want all of us to be successful. We need to begin to encourage the other believers to come out. We need to encourage them. Many, like I say, have good intentions. They are not bad people. None of that. You know what I'm saying? But for one reason or another, they're unable to come out. But the temple needs you. Temple needs you, each and every one of you. How else does the temple continue to go forward? Or how else does the temple continue to exist? Does it make sense? I heard a story one time, and I want to share it with you. The story, they used the analogy of a church, but we can use the same analogy in comparing it to the temple. But it says that it was a church that sat on a hill that was a beautiful church. It had manicured grass, large congregation. The minister taught the word faithfully every week. Had a good staff that was there. And little by little, people became complacent. You know, they began to take everything for granted about the church. First, the attendance fell off. No one meant to harm the church. You know what I'm saying? No one had any plans to destroy the church. But they just got caught up. And they began to do what they do instead of coming to church. So the numbers fell off. Eventually, the charity for the temple fell off. Nobody intended for it. You know what I mean? They didn't set up a plan to make that happen. But nevertheless, it started happening. You had a member that was part of that, and he hadn't been out, he hadn't given charity, he hadn't done anything for quite a while. But they say some years went by. And it struck him. He said, well, you know what? I think I'll go to church. I think I'll go. Now, mind you, years have gone by. When he drove up the hill, he was shocked. He was shocked. Grass was no longer manicured. It had grown all up in the church windows, all up the steps, growing out the back door. You found? You know, he was shocked.